Hello and welcome back to Healthy Aging Bites, the place where a simple meal can unlock a brand new chapter in life. Stronger, sharper, and more joyful aging. Before we begin, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to support our channel. Your support keeps us going so we can bring you more clear, practical, and uplifting content made especially for you as you step into one of the most meaningful stages of life. Let me ask you something. Have you ever woken up, gotten out of bed, and felt something was just a little off? No pain, no fall, but your legs feel a bit unsure, like the ground shifted just slightly. You reach for your glass of water, and your hand trembles a bit. Not weakness, but not quite steady either. Sound familiar? Let me tell you a true story. Meet Mr. James Carter, 68 years old, a retired high school principal living in Iowa. His whole life, he was active. He mowed his lawn every week, rode his bike on weekends, and danced with his wife at their granddaughter's birthday parties. Then, just a few months ago, he noticed something strange. He started getting tired faster during his morning walks. Climbing the stairs felt harder. And one morning, while trying to trim his fingernails, his hands shook so much he had to stop. He wasn't sick. He was eating well, staying active. But something had changed. And that brings us to an important question. Is this just old age, or is something else quietly happening inside our bodies? Many seniors believe, well, getting weaker is just part of aging. But the truth is, it doesn't have to be. There's even a medical name for it now. It's called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. This isn't just some vague aging symptom, it's a real condition, officially recognized by the World Health Organization. Sarcopenia doesn't come in with a bang. It sneaks in slowly, subtly. One day, it's a little more effort to stand from a chair. Another day, your arms feel tired just from lifting a grocery bag. Soon, everyday movements start to feel heavier, and you're not even sure why. But here's the good news. Muscle can rebuild, even in your 60s, 70s, and yes, even your 90s. And no, you don't need a gym membership, expensive supplements, or a strict fitness plan to make it happen. The secret? It starts right in your kitchen. Today, we're going to talk about one simple, natural, easy-to-find food, one that doctors now recommend to help reverse muscle loss. It's not some exotic superfood. It's not a pricey powder or hard-to-pronounce supplement. It's a real, whole food straight from nature, familiar to the American kitchen. Why food? Because for older adults, nutrition is one of the most powerful, gentle, and effective forms of medicine. It has no side effects. It doesn't require a prescription. And when done right, it can change your body in amazing ways. In today's video, we won't just tell you what to eat. We'll help you understand why to eat it, what's changing inside your body, and most importantly, how to feed your strength from the inside out. We'll explore the early signs of muscle loss most people overlook, why your body absorbs nutrients differently after 60, the 9 foods that help restore and protect your muscles, and a simple, no-fuss daily meal plan you can start today. If you've ever found yourself thinking, I'm not as steady as I used to be, but I'm not ready to give up, then this video is a quiet message from your body saying, I'm still here, I just need you to pay attention. Let's begin this journey together. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the most science-based, heart-centered videos right here on Healthy Aging Bites. Chapter 1. Understanding Sarcopenia, the silent muscle thief. So now you've heard the name sarcopenia. But what exactly is it? Let's break it down in plain language, no complicated medical jargon. Sarcopenia is age-related muscle loss. It's what happens when your body starts losing muscle over time, not because you're not trying, but because your biology starts shifting quietly as you age. Here's the catch. Most people don't even realize it's happening until they've already lost a big chunk of their strength. Unlike a disease that causes fever, swelling, or pain, sarcopenia arrives silently. You don't feel sick. You don't look much different, but things feel harder. You hesitate before standing up. Climbing stairs feels heavier than it used to. Carrying groceries becomes a chore. That's sarcopenia whispering, not shouting. The numbers tell the story. By the age of 60, you could lose up to 33% of your total muscle mass and not even notice until it's already affected how you move, walk, and live. Let that sink in. 1/3 of your strength, gone. 1/3 of your independence, slipping away. This doesn't just affect athletes. You don't have to be a former weightlifter or marathon runner for sarcopenia to impact you. Even if you're eating relatively well and staying moderately active, it can still creep in. Why? Because this isn't just about how much you move, it's about how well you nourish your muscles. Eating enough is not the same as eating right. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing nutrients, especially protein, which is crucial for building and maintaining muscle. So even if you're eating the same foods you did in your 40s or 50s, your body may no longer be using those nutrients as effectively. It's not your fault. It's biology. But the good news is, there's something you can do about it. So, what's really happening inside? Imagine this. Your muscles are like a bank account. Every time you eat the right protein, move your body with purpose, and rest well, you're making deposits. But every time you skip meals, stay inactive, or go through stress or illness, your body makes withdrawals. Sarcopenia happens when your account is slowly drained without you realizing it. But here's the good news. You can rebuild your balance no matter your age. Muscle is one of the most resilient tissues in the human body. Even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, it can grow back if you give it the right tools. And you don't need a gym membership or a personal trainer. You need simple nutrition. You need small, intentional movement. And you need consistency, not intensity. Real-life example. Meet Linda. Let me tell you about Linda, a 72-year-old retired librarian from Wisconsin. She told me, "I haven't done anything crazy. I still walk every day. I eat what I always have, but something's changing." Her legs felt wobbly when getting up. She started avoiding stairs. And one day, she dropped a glass bowl because her arm just gave out. After a simple muscle screening, we found out she had lost over 20% of her leg muscle in the past 5 years without knowing it. But we made a small change. We adjusted her breakfast to include more protein, added a short daily chair exercise routine, and encouraged her to stretch before bed. 3 months later, she was stronger, more confident, and no longer avoiding the stairs. She said, "I feel like I'm getting a part of myself back." What happens next? In the next chapter, we'll walk you through the less obvious causes of muscle loss that have nothing to do with age. What foods actually help your muscles rebuild, not just fill your stomach? And the exact first step to take, starting with what's on your plate. Because your strength isn't gone. It's just been waiting for the right invitation to come back. Ready to move forward? Continue to Chapter 2. Why muscles disappear? Hidden causes most people overlook. Chapter 2. Why muscles disappear? Hidden causes most people overlook. Let's take a deeper look at the question that's probably still on your mind. Why am I losing muscle even though I eat pretty well and stay active? You're not lazy. You're not doing anything wrong. But there are some silent forces at work behind the scenes, and they're not always obvious. In this chapter, we're going to break down the top 5 hidden causes of muscle loss in older adults. These aren't things you hear about at a typical checkup, but they matter a lot. 1. Anabolic resistance. When your body stops responding to protein. This is a term most people have never heard, but it's crucial. As we age, our muscles become less responsive to protein intake. That means even if you eat the same amount of protein you did at 40, your body at 70 doesn't absorb or use it as well. This condition is called anabolic resistance. Think of it like this. Your muscles are like sponges. In your younger years, they soak up protein quickly, but over time, that sponge dries out. It still works, but now it needs more protein, more often, and better timing to stay hydrated and healthy. The fix? Spread out your protein throughout the day and aim for 20-30 grams per meal. 2. Not eating enough of the right nutrients. You may be eating 3 meals a day, but are those meals meeting your muscles' actual needs? Here's the problem. Many older adults eat less overall. Appetite naturally declines. They eat foods that are easy to chew and digest, but not rich in protein, like toast, crackers, soup. And often, they unknowingly skip protein at breakfast, the most important time to support your muscles. What's missing isn't food, it's muscle-building nutrition. Even a small shortfall of protein or key nutrients like vitamin D, magnesium, or B12 can quietly lead to loss of muscle over time. 3. Chronic, low-grade inflammation. Have you ever heard the term silent inflammation? It's when your body carries around a low level of inflammation all the time, not from injury, but from stress, processed food, lack of sleep, or other internal changes. You may not feel sick, but inside, this inflammation is breaking down muscle tissue and blocking recovery. This is one reason why eating anti-inflammatory foods, like omega-3 rich nuts or berries, is so important not just for your heart, but for your strength. 4. Stress and cortisol, the hormone that steals strength. This one surprises a lot of people. When you're under constant stress, financial worries, loneliness, caregiving fatigue, your body produces more cortisol, the stress hormone. And guess what? High cortisol literally breaks down muscle tissue to fuel your body during fight or flight. But in today's world, there's no tiger to run from, just the quiet weight of daily worries. If your mind feels heavy, your muscles are likely carrying that burden too. 5. Inactivity. Even a few days can make a difference. You don't have to be bedbound for inactivity to take a toll. Just a few days of sitting more than usual, recovering from an illness, avoiding certain movements due to fear of falling, can start a domino effect of muscle loss, especially in the legs, hips, and core. Use it or lose it isn't a myth, it's muscle science. Real life story. Meet Martha and her slow decline. Martha, 74, told me she was just slowing down with age. But when we sat down to look at her habits, we saw a pattern. Skipped breakfast often, Saturday for long periods, watching television, wasn't eating much protein, recently lost her husband and had been sleeping poorly. All 5 hidden causes quietly working together. No one told her this was why her legs felt weaker and why she hesitated at the stairs. But here's the beautiful part. Once she understood what was happening, she felt empowered to do something about it. Recap. The 5 silent saboteurs of muscle strength. Anabolic resistance, less responsive to protein, low nutrient diet, chronic inflammation, cortisol and stress overload, prolonged inactivity. What can you do about it? You don't need to fix everything overnight, but you can. Start your day with a high-protein breakfast. Add anti-inflammatory foods like walnuts and blueberries. Move just a little more each hour. Create calm moments in your day. Even 5 minutes of deep breathing helps. Pay attention to how you feel emotionally. It matters more than you think. Coming up next, now that we understand what's happening behind the scenes, it's time to learn how to help your muscles bounce back no matter your age. In Chapter 3, Your Muscles Can Come Back. The science of rebuilding at any age. We'll explore how your muscles remember, how fast they can recover, and the small changes that make a big difference, starting with what's on your plate. Chapter 3. Your Muscles Can Come Back. The science of rebuilding at any age. Here's something many people don't realize. Your muscles haven't given up on you, they're just waiting for you to give them what they need. Even after 60, 70, or 80, your body still has the remarkable ability to rebuild lost muscle. Yes, aging brings change. Yes, recovery takes a little longer. But muscle is one of the most adaptive tissues in the entire human body. And the truth is, If you're still here, you're still capable. The science: how muscle rebuilds, even later in life. When you move your body or eat protein, you send a signal to your muscles that says, "Hey, stay active, we still need you." That signal triggers something called muscle protein synthesis, the natural process of building and repairing muscle fibers. The problem? After age 60, your muscles don't respond to those signals as strongly unless you give them the right tools at the right time. But when you do, even in your 80s and 90s, you can gain strength, restore balance, and move with more confidence. Research-proven results. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 60 adults aged 65 to 85. They weren't athletes. They weren't gym rats. They simply made 2 small changes for 12 weeks. Increased their protein to about 25 grams per meal. Added gentle resistance exercises 3 days a week. The result? Regained 1.4 kilograms, 3 pounds, of lean muscle, improved balance and walking speed, reported higher energy and fewer falls. And no, they didn't live at the gym. They just ate smarter and moved with intention. Real-life story: Mr. Arthur's comeback at 82. Let me introduce you to Arthur, an 82-year-old from Michigan. He lives alone in a 2-story farmhouse where the stairs had slowly become his biggest fear. One day, he called our clinic and said, "I'm not sick, but I feel like I'm slowly fading. I can't climb my own stairs anymore." We didn't start with fancy machines. We started with breakfast. Arthur had been eating toast and coffee every morning for 40 years. We switched it to 1 cup of Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon ground flaxseed, 1/2 cup of blueberries, a small glass of warm water with lemon. That's it. Just one change, a muscle-smart breakfast. We added 10 minutes of seated leg movements and a short walk after lunch. 6 weeks later, Arthur was climbing 8 steps without holding the railing. He said, "I feel like I got some of my independence back." Why? That breakfast worked. Greek yogurt equals 20 g of slow-digesting protein. Flaxseed equals boosts absorption plus reduces inflammation. Blueberries equals antioxidant support for recovery. Warm water with lemon equals jumpstarts digestion and hydration. Each ingredient plays a role. But more importantly, the consistency is what makes the difference. What you can do today. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. Here are 3 small actions you can take right now. Add a high-protein food to your next meal. Greek yogurt, eggs, lentils, fish. Do a 5-minute stretch or chair movement after lunch. Swap one snack for a muscle-friendly one, like walnuts or cottage cheese. And remember, your body hasn't stopped caring, it's just been waiting for you to care for it differently. Just like Arthur, you don't need to become someone new. You just need to reconnect with the version of yourself that's been quietly hoping for a second wind. And it starts with a choice. 1 meal, 1 step, 1 breath of belief. Coming up next. In Chapter 4, Food is Medicine, 9 foods that help rebuild street strength. We'll dive into the real heroes of your pantry and fridge. You'll learn which foods fuel your muscles and which ones quietly take from them. How to combine them into simple, tasty meals. Real stories of seniors who saw results in weeks, not years. Chapter 4, Food is Medicine, 9 everyday foods that help rebuild muscle. By now, you know the truth. Muscle loss doesn't have to be permanent. And you don't need a personal chef or fancy supplements to fight it. You just need real food used with real intention. In this chapter, we'll introduce 9 powerful everyday foods that help rebuild muscle, reduce inflammation, and improve nutrient absorption naturally. Each one is easy to find at your local grocery store, friendly for aging digestion, backed by science, loved by real people just like you. Let's meet your new muscle defenders. 1. Quinoa, the complete plant protein. Why it works. Quinoa is one of the few plant-based foods that contains all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks of muscle. It's also packed with iron, which carries oxygen to your muscles, magnesium, which helps with muscle contractions and prevents cramps, fiber, which improves digestion and nutrient absorption. How to enjoy it? Swap it for white rice or pasta. Add to salads, soups, or warm bowls. Just 1 cup of cooked quinoa equals 8 grams of protein. 2. Walnuts, nature's anti-inflammatory shield. Why it works? Walnuts are rich in ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that helps calm inflammation, which can otherwise block muscle recovery. They also lower cortisol, your stress hormone, protect muscle cells from oxidative damage, support brain and heart health. How to enjoy it? A small handful a day, about 1 ounce. Add to oatmeal, Greek yogurt, or salads. 3. Blueberries, antioxidant muscle protection. Why it works? Blueberries are loaded with anthocyanins, antioxidants, that reduce oxidative stress, which damages muscle tissue over time. Plus, contain vitamin C, which supports collagen, important for tendons. High in potassium, which supports muscle contraction and fluid balance. How to enjoy it? Eat 1 cup daily, fresh or frozen. Mix into smoothies, oatmeal, or enjoy by the handful. 4. Ground flaxseed, tiny but mighty. Why it works? Flax seeds are rich in omega-3s and lignans, compounds that fight cellular inflammation and protect against muscle breakdown. They also support digestion with both soluble and insoluble fiber. Help your body actually absorb the nutrients you eat. Important tip: always grind them first. Whole seeds often pass through undigested. How to enjoy it? Add 1-2 tablespoons to yogurt, smoothies, or oatmeal. 5. Cottage cheese, overnight muscle repair. Why it works? Cottage cheese contains casein, a slow-digesting protein that steadily delivers amino acids to your muscles as you sleep. It also provides vitamin B12, essential for nerve-muscle coordination, supports overnight muscle preservation. How to enjoy it? Have a small bowl before bed 3-4 nights a week. Top with blueberries, flaxseed, or a few crushed walnuts. 6. Greek yogurt, the muscle multi-tool. Why it works? Greek yogurt packs twice the protein of regular yogurt, mostly in the form of casein. Even better, it delivers probiotics, which support gut health and nutrient absorption, calcium and vitamin D, key for bone-muscle connection. How to enjoy it? Choose plain, unsweetened varieties. Top with fruit, seeds, or a drizzle of honey. 7. Fatty fish, omega-3 for muscle growth. Why it works? Salmon, sardines, tuna, and mackerel are rich in EPA and DHA, omega-3s, that make muscle cells more responsive to protein. They also reduce inflammation, support joint health, provide vitamin D. How to enjoy it? Aim for 2-3 servings a week. Grill, bake, or steam, avoid heavy frying. 8. Lean protein, the daily foundation. Why it works? You need a steady stream of protein throughout the day to maintain and rebuild muscle. Sources include chicken breast, eggs, tofu, beans, lentils. How to enjoy it? Aim for 15-25 g of protein per meal. Rotate your protein sources to keep things interesting. 9. Putting it all together. A simple daily meal plan. Now that you've met your 9 muscle defenders, here's how to bring them together across your day. Breakfast: Greek yogurt, blueberries, ground flaxseed, walnuts. Lunch: quinoa bowl with grilled chicken or lentils, leafy greens, olive oil vinaigrette. Snack: boiled egg, small handful of walnuts. Dinner: baked salmon, steamed veggies, brown rice or quinoa. Evening, optional, cottage cheese with berries or flaxseed. Final takeaway: you don't need a diet overhaul. You just need a shift in purpose, eating not just to survive, but to restore. Every bite can be a step towards strength. Every meal can be a message to your body. I still believe in you. Let's build back together. Coming next, in Chapter 5, Eating Smart All Day, a 24-hour plan to feed your strength. You'll learn how to time your meals for maximum muscle benefit and get a simple plan that fits real life. Chapter 5, Eating Smart All Day, a 24-hour plan to feed your strength. You've learned what foods support your muscles. But now comes the part most people overlook. It's not just what you eat. It's when and how you eat that makes the biggest difference. You see, as we age, our bodies aren't just less efficient at absorbing protein, they're also more sensitive to the timing of nutrition. That's why this chapter is all about rhythm. Just like music has timing, your meals do too. And when your meals line up with your body's natural rhythm, you unlock better absorption, more energy, and stronger muscles. Why timing matters more after 60. Imagine your muscles like a train station. In your 30s and 40s, the station is fully staffed trains, protein. Come in anytime and get processed quickly. After 60, the staff is slower, and trains get delayed unless they're scheduled properly. That's where meal timing comes in. Older adults often eat most of their protein at dinner, skip breakfast or eat toast and coffee, go long hours without fuel. And the result? Muscles go hungry most of the day and can't recover overnight. But when you spread your protein intake across the day, your muscles stay supported, your energy improves, and you reduce fatigue, falls, and frailty. Your 24-hour muscle-building meal plan. Here's a real-life, doable eating schedule. No gimmicks, no starvation, just balanced, consistent nourishment for your body. 7:30 a.m. Muscle Wakening Breakfast. 1 cup Greek yogurt, plain, unsweetened. 1/2 cup blueberries. 1 terabyte SP ground flaxseed. 5 walnuts. 1 cup warm water with a slice of lemon. Why it matters. Starts your day with 20 g plus of protein, antioxidants, and healthy fats, all before 8 a.m. 10 a.m. Light mid-morning snack. 1 boiled egg or 1 slice of cheese. 1 small apple or banana. Why it matters. Keeps your blood sugar steady and provides a mini protein boost for your muscles. 12:30 p.m. Midday muscle meal. 1/2 cup cooked quinoa. 5 ounces grilled chicken, turkey, or lentils, about 25 g protein. Steamed greens or salad with olive oil dressing. Small slice of whole grain bread, optional. Why it matters. Your biggest protein hit of the day, fueling afternoon movement and supporting balance. 3:30 p.m. Afternoon reset. 1/2 cup cottage cheese. A few fresh or dried berries. Sprinkle of cinnamon or a drizzle of honey. Why it matters. Supports muscle repair as your body starts winding down. Cottage cheese equals slow digesting casein protein. 6:30 p.m. Gentle dinner. 3-4 ounces salmon, sardines, or tofu. 1/2 cup brown rice or sweet potato. Steamed broccoli or carrots. Herbal tea. No caffeine. Why it matters. Provides protein plus omega-3s plus vitamin D for overnight recovery without feeling too heavy. 8:30, 9 p.m. Pre-bed muscle support. Optional. 1/2 cup cottage cheese or small piece of Greek yogurt bar. A few chopped walnuts or flaxseed. Why it matters. Keeps your muscles fed during sleep, when your body repairs itself the most. It's about rhythm, not restriction. Notice how this plan includes 3 full meals plus 2 light snacks, spreads protein evenly throughout the day, keeps digestion light and simple, feels nourishing, not overwhelming. You don't need perfect nutrition. You need predictable, consistent care, like feeding a garden the same time each day. Real-life result. How Mr. Raymond got his legs back. Raymond, 79, had fallen twice in 1 month. He didn't understand why he was eating enough and staying home. But after reviewing his habits, we discovered he skipped breakfast, ate low-protein meals, snacked mostly on crackers or toast, felt tired and wobbly most afternoons. We introduced this 24-hour plan tailored for his preferences, and within 4 weeks, he was climbing his porch steps again, sleeping more soundly, and told me, "It feels like my legs trust me again." Your action steps today. Start your day with protein, not sugar or just coffee. Add 1 new protein-rich snack between meals. Eat dinner at least 2 hours before bed to aid overnight recovery. Drink water steadily throughout the day. Dehydration leads to fatigue and muscle weakness. Stick to your schedule 5 days a week. The body thrives on rhythm. Final thought. Feeding your strength isn't a one-time thing. It's a daily rhythm, a quiet commitment. When you choose the right foods at the right times, your body listens. And it responds with more energy, steadier steps, and greater confidence. Because nourishment is not just about food. It's about believing that you're worth caring for every single day. Coming up next. In Chapter 6, Small Moves, Big Gains, Gentle Exercises that Strengthen Without Straining, we'll show you simple movements you can do while seated. Why just 10-15 minutes a day can protect your balance and prevent falls. A step-by-step guide to rebuilding lower body strength safely at home. Chapter 6. Small Moves, Big Gains, Gentle Exercises that Strengthen Without Straining. Here's something powerful that many older adults don't hear often enough. You don't have to push hard to get stronger. You just have to move with purpose and a little bit each day. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. And you certainly don't need to sweat buckets. What you do need is consistency, safety, and a plan designed for your body right now. This chapter is all about showing you how gentle movement done regularly can rebuild strength, improve balance, and help you feel more in control of your body without pain, pressure, or intimidation. Why even light movement matters. When we don't move, our muscles start to think we don't need them. They slowly begin to shrink and weaken, especially in the legs, hips, and core. This is where problems start. Standing up becomes harder. Balance becomes shaky. The risk of falling increases. But here's the good news. Just 10-15 minutes of light activity per day can signal your muscles, "We still need you. Stay strong." Real-life example. Evelyn's 15-minute comeback. Evelyn, age 76, had stopped going out for walks because she feared falling. She told me, even the kitchen tile felt like a hazard. We started with gentle, chair-based exercises, nothing strenuous. She did them 5 days a week for 15 minutes. After 1 month, she could stand without pushing off the chair. By 2 months, she was walking to the mailbox with no fear. Her words, "I feel like I'm part of my body again, not trapped in it." Try this, the strong from the chair routine. All you need is a sturdy chair, no wheels, no armrests, comfortable shoes, a timer or soft music in the background. Do this routine 4-6 times per week, 10-15 minutes total. 1. Sit to stand, 10 reps. Sit tall near the front of the chair. Cross your arms or place hands on thighs. Lean forward and stand up slowly. Sit back down with control. Strengthens legs, hips, and core stability. 2. Seated march, 20-30 seconds. Sit tall. Lift one knee at a time, like marching. Go slow and steady. Strengthens hip flexors, balance, and blood flow. 3. Heel and toe taps, 10 reps per foot. Stay seated. Extend one leg and tap your heel, then your toe. Alternate legs. Improves ankle flexibility and circulation. 4. Overhead reach plus deep breath, 5 reps. Reach both arms up slowly as you inhale. Hold for 3 seconds. Lower arms slowly as you exhale. Supports posture, breathing capacity, and upper body strength. 5. Shoulder rolls plus neck turns, 30 seconds. Gently roll shoulders backward 5 times. Slowly turn your head left to right, holding 3 seconds each side. Relieves tension, improves posture and mobility. 6. Standing hold, optional, 30 seconds. Stand behind your chair, holding the backrest. Hold a gentle squat or just stand tall for 30 seconds. Focus on steady breathing and upright posture. Builds balance, core awareness. Safety tips. Never hold your breath during exercises. Move slowly and stop if you feel pain. Gentle muscle fatigue is okay. Keep water nearby. If you feel dizzy or unsteady, pause and sit. Check with your doctor if you've had recent surgeries or balance concerns. Small daily gains equals big long-term results. These movements might seem too simple to matter, but over time, they can help you. Climb stairs with more confidence. Avoid falls. Get up from a chair without help. Regain your independence. Just like saving pennies each day adds up to real dollars, every small move counts. Your movement goals this week. Choose 3-5 days to do the strong from the chair routine. Add a short walk around your home or garden afterward. Stretch your arms or legs for 1-2 minutes before bed. Write down how you feel after each session. Watch your energy grow. Final thought. You don't have to go fast, you just have to go forward. Movement is life, and the body, no matter its age, is always waiting for your signal to begin again. This is your time, and your pace is perfect. Coming up next, in Chapter 7, The Hidden Power of Calm, How Stress Affects Muscle and What You Can Do, we'll explore why emotional stress causes physical weakness, how high cortisol steals strength, simple tools to calm the mind and protect the body, including music, breath, and gratitude. Chapter 7. The Hidden Power of Calm, How Stress Affects Muscle, and What You Can Do. By now, you've learned how nutrition and movement can rebuild strength. But there's one more piece of the puzzle, one that's often overlooked, yet quietly influences everything. Your mind, your emotions, your sense of peace. Yes, your thoughts and feelings affect your muscles. And when stress builds up, it doesn't just sit in your head, it shows up in your body. The stress-muscle connection. When you're under emotional or mental stress, even low-level stress, your body produces cortisol, the primary stress hormone. Cortisol is useful in short bursts. It helps us react in emergencies. But when it stays elevated over time, which is common in aging, it becomes harmful. Prolonged stress and high cortisol can break down muscle tissue, block muscle repair, disrupt sleep, cause fatigue, weakness, and brain fog, raise blood sugar and inflammation. In simple terms, chronic stress eats away at your strength silently. Real-life example, Robert's silent struggle. Robert, 74, came in complaining of weakness and exhaustion. He had recently lost his wife of 52 years. He wasn't sick. His labs were mostly fine. He was eating okay, but emotionally, he was depleted. We measured his cortisol levels and they were twice the normal range. We didn't just talk about exercise or diet. We talked about grief, loneliness, and healing. Robert began listening to soft music every morning. He joined a local widowers support group. And each night, he wrote down one memory of his wife, not to dwell on the pain, but to honor the love. Within 2 months, he wasn't just stronger, he was lighter. He told me, "I didn't just get my legs back, I got part of my heart back too." How to calm your body and support your muscles. You don't have to become a meditation guru, but a few quiet moments each day can lower cortisol and allow your body to rebuild. Here are some science-backed ways to reduce stress gently. 1. Listen to calming music, 10-15 minutes daily. Soft, classical, instrumental jazz, or even nature sounds. Lowers heart rate and cortisol. Improves mood and focus. Try it in the morning, during meals, or before bed. 2. Practice the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat 4-5 times, twice daily. Calms the nervous system. Reduces anxiety and muscle tension. 3. Keep a gratitude journal, 3 things daily. Each night, write down 3 things you're grateful for, big or small. A warm shower, a good conversation. A sunny window shifts your mind toward positivity. Lowers stress reactivity over time. 4. Get morning sunlight and fresh air. Step outside for 5-10 minutes in the early part of the day. Balances your body's natural rhythms. Helps with sleep, hormone regulation, and mood. 5. Stay connected to people who care. Isolation raises stress. Connection lowers it. Call a friend. Join a walking group. Sit on the porch and wave at neighbors. Say yes to coffee, lunch, or a phone chat. Even small conversations nourish emotional strength. Gentle habits to start this week. Choose one calming routine from above and do it for 7 days. Play soft music during your meals. Set a gratitude alarm before bed. Stretch or breathe deeply after your morning coffee. Reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Final thought. Strength begins in the body, but it grows in the heart. Caring for your emotional health is not a luxury. It's part of your healing. It's part of your strength. And it's a quiet promise to yourself. I am worth the peace I seek. Coming up next. In our final chapter, Chapter 8, your strength is still here. A new beginning at any age will bring everything together. You'll rediscover why your story isn't over, how small habits shape strong futures, and what it truly means to age with strength, clarity, and grace. Chapter 8. Your strength is still here. A new beginning at any age. Let's go back to where we began. A quiet morning. You stand up, but your legs feel unsure. You reach for a glass of water, and your hand shakes a little. You pause and think to yourself, am I just getting old, or is something else going on? Now you know the answer. What you felt wasn't weakness. It wasn't failure. It wasn't the end. It was a signal, a message from your body saying, hey, I still need your care, and I'm still capable of getting stronger. The journey you've taken. You've made it through 7 powerful chapters. You've learned what sarcopenia is and how it silently steals strength, why even small nutrient gaps and skipped meals matter, which foods can rebuild muscle and how to time them. That gentle movement, done consistently, can reverse weakness, how stress quietly breaks down muscle, and how peace rebuilds it. You've seen real people in their 60s, 70s, 80s take back control, not with intense workouts or strict diets, but with warm bowls of protein-rich food, 15-minute chair routines, daily moments of calm, and the decision to believe in themselves again. And now it's your turn. Your strength never left it just, fell quiet. The truth is, muscle is one of the most resilient parts of the human body. It responds to effort. It responds to nourishment. It responds to love, especially self-love. Even if you've been tired, even if you've slowed down, even if you felt like things would never improve, it's not too late. You haven't run out of time. You've just been waiting for the right moment to begin. Real-life words from Mary, age 83. I thought I was too old to get strong again. But when I switched up my meals, started moving gently, and gave myself grace instead of guilt, I didn't just feel better physically. I felt like I belonged to myself again. What you can do today. Today, not next Monday. Not the 1st of January. Not when you feel ready. Today, because momentum builds with action, not intention. Here's where you start. 1. Make a muscle-friendly breakfast. Greek yogurt plus blueberries plus flaxseed equals strength in a bowl. 2. Move gently for 10 minutes. Use the strong from the chair routine or just walk your hallway. 3. Take 1 moment of quiet. Listen to music, breathe deeply, or write down what you're grateful for. 4. Say this to yourself. I still have time. I still have strength. I'm not done yet. A final message from us Healthy Aging Bites. We believe aging is not a decline. It's a rediscovery of wisdom, clarity, and resilience. You are not invisible. You are not fragile. You are not too late to feel good in your body again. Your life right now is still full of possibility. Your strength is still here. And your next chapter? It can be the strongest one yet. Thank you. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for taking this journey. And thank you for choosing to care for yourself even when it feels hard. If this series helped you, we hope you'll like this video, subscribe to Healthy Aging Bites, share it with someone you care about, because you're not in this alone. And every day, more and more older adults are choosing to rebuild, not retreat. Coming soon, stay tuned for more easy meal demos, senior safe movement routines, mind-body tools for calm and confidence, real stories of transformation from people just like you. You've already taken the first step. Now keep walking and we'll be here with you every step of the way. You are strong. You are wise. You are just getting started. See you in the next video.